Everyone, it's me, Paigeofmaces, back in Magical Diary. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit thick. I have literally just mostly finished eating a sandwich. Turkey with sweet hot chili sauce, if for the mildly interested. Maybe it was turkey. Anyway, it's nice. But yeah, here we are. We have this choice of either pleading with Potsdam about Damien or rejecting his request. And I'm trying to go for which one. But let's go for the darker ending first, although with Damien, can any endings be considered good? But let's go for this one first. Plead with Potsdam. Whoa, when did this start going so fast? It was Professor Potsdam who banished Damien from the school because he was dangerous and evil. But surely she must believe in the power of love. And no matter what other questions there might be, I think it's clear that he does love me. Oh, you poor naive fool. You want me to do what? I know it sounds strange, but I am completely head over heels with him. My leveret... What the frick is a leveret? Isn't that some kind of small cat from the forest? Or am I thinking of an ocelot? I'm pretty sure a leveret is a type of cat. If I didn't know any better, I'd worry he'd cast a spell on you. Have you soon forgotten that Mr. Ramsay nearly killed you? That's his surname, Damien Ramsay. That name just screams serial killer. But he didn't, he couldn't. He already changed his mind before you arrived. Even if you believe that he wounded you badly, perhaps he changed his mind. Perhaps he will change it again. Can you truly trust him? I don't know, but if he's really giving up all of his evil plans and looking for a fresh start, don't you encourage that? Don't you want to encourage that? He has 4 years of second chances. I've given him every opportunity to abandon his scheme. You knew what he was planning to do? And you didn't expel him? You didn't write "You must not steal souls" before this happened? Seriously, woman? And you're supposed to be the head teacher? For God's sake, Professor Grabinair would probably make a better headmaster than you do. I know many things. Oh, that's not very helpful. Screw you, Potsdam. I dislike you. I had my hopes for that young man and his future. But the line has been crossed and I must not show him any support now. You said yourself Damien hasn't committed any crime. And I said myself that it did not matter. Not for me and not for this school. Do you hear that, all of you? It's only at that point do I look around and realise I have an audience. Other students staring at me as if they think they've lost my mind. There are acts for which being sorry is not good enough. Gaining forgiveness because of your victim is not good enough. Being technically legal is not good enough. You do not cross me. Little sparks fly from the end of her multicoloured hair. From the way she acts, and sometimes it's very easy to forget that she's a very old and very powerful witch. Now, if that was all you wanted... She leaves me alone in a crowd of whispers. Damien, brainwashing. Being the first among them. I guess I have to write to Damien and tell him he's not allowed to come to the ball. What else should I do today? Let's go to the mall. You've only got one stress. What should I do at the mall today? Let's go to the food court. Oh. Did you see the little bakery closed down? The cookie place? No, the one that sell pastries. I guess not enough people were buying them. If a business doesn't make any money, it dies. Oh well, there are still plenty of other things to eat. Let's buy a cookie. I get my food and sit down and chat with the other students. My snack is tasty, but it doesn't last long. Much like the corner of this sandwich. How? I'm sorry, I know it's unprofessional to eat on camera, but the sandwich is so tasty I need it. Paige. What? Is it true? Did you really forgive Damien? What? You wouldn't... Well, it's not exactly what happened. She gaped. Oh really? Because I heard that you asked Professor Potsdam to let him come to the ball because he's your boyfriend now. That's kind of true, but... Paige! What is wrong with you? On top of everything else, he actually tried to kill you. He changed his mind. That's no excuse. How could you? How could you forgive him after all that? The power of love, it's a curious thing. It can make one man weep and another man sing. And another person's YouTube video maybe get flagged for a song. So I will stop there. Because I love him, because everyone deserves forgiveness. Is there a question? What day is it? The 27th? I'm gonna go with everyone deserves forgiveness. People can change. Everyone deserves a second chance. He wants my help to make him a better person and keep him from doing wrong. How can I say no to that? My roommate stared at me and I shift awkwardly in place. Get out. What? If you're going back to him after everything he's done, I don't want anything to do with you. You're destroying yourself, so I may as well say goodbye now. You don't mean that. Silence. Ellen? I agree with Virginia. But this is my room. You can come back at night to sleep. Fine. I stump out into the hallway and lean back against the wall and slide to the floor. Who needs them anyway? If they were really my friends, they would support me, right? There are some things that friends can't support you in. No. I'm out in the hallway. Just go to next week. Morning, dorm room. This is it, the end of the school year. 2 more days of classes and then final exams and then the ball and then we go home. So let's see, I am low on blue and I'm low on green. But let's see if we can get red and black up to 50. Done. 2 red magic. 2 red magic skill, 2 stress. Ah, damn it. Afternoon hallway. The exam snack packs have arrived just in time. That makes studying a little bit easier. Tuesday. On Tuesday morning, someone knocks on our door. Good morning, here are your exam schedules for the day. She hands us a piece of paper. Wait, there's a mistake, we're all scheduled for the same time. Didn't you know? The final is a group exam. Does that mean if one of us fails, we all fail? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Activity, black magic. Damn. 1 black magic, 1 stress. Whoa. And then here we go towards the funky noise again. After the class period, we arrive for exam as instructed. All 3 of us. And boy do they look pissed off and disappointed. Probably because I'm eating my sandwich. Hello, my spirited fillies! Today's exam works a little differently than usual. You're going into the dungeon together. Your task is to find a crystal orb and use your energy to light it up before time runs out. Wait, it's timed? Let me finish my sandwich, woman. It will not be easy to find and you will face many dangers. So you need to work together to conquer this challenge. Good luck. I'm moving that out of arm's reach so I don't get tempted to eat any more of it. She claps her hands and the world starts to spin and ow, my ears! This is the one thing about this thing I don't like. For a moment after the teleport, I'm not sure what's happened. All around is a complete blackness. Am I standing in a dungeon? Am I lost somewhere in a void? I'm standing on something, I think. Then Ellen casts a light spell and our surroundings become dimly visible. We're in a vast dark space, empty and silent, far from any wall or landmark. Put that light out, it might attract monsters. But we can't see. If we all huddle around it, the light won't get far. We crouch closer together. Okay, now what? We wait for a moment, but this time no booming voice speaks overhead. Apparently Professor Potsdam's instructions are all that we get. The rest is up to us. Wait, before we start, we should talk. Oh, now you want to talk to me? Oh, Paige looks pissed. I wanted to talk to you before. I just wasn't sure you'd listen. She won't. It's a waste of time. We have to try. Paige, you and Damien, you can see why we're upset, can't you? It's not about you. That's why. Forget that it's you and him for a moment. Imagine you had a friend that keeps going back to a girlfriend who was hurting him and lying to him. Wouldn't you try to stop him? Maybe, but that's not how this is. Everything's different now. He wants to change. See, she's not listening. People always say they change and then they don't. That's very true. It's incredibly difficult for a leopard to change its spots. And for a cheetah too. Cheetahs don't change their spots either, but no one ever really says that. Although the cheetah pun kind of does work quite well. You don't know him either. You don't know him, either of you. You never did. We know you, and we care about you. I'm afraid that you're going to get seriously hurt. She already was. Next time there might not be a professor to save you, so it's up to us. I don't want to do this, but if it's the only way to show you how important this is, I want you to promise me. I want you to swear that you'll swear a solemn oath you'll never speak to Damien again, or else what? Or else I quit and we all fail the final. What? I'm sorry, I don't want to. But I don't know what else to do. If that's what it takes for you to understand that I'm serious, then... Virginia, you're not going to let her do this, are you? It was her idea. I don't care that much about my grades anyway. What do you care? You're already making yourself miserable. What does it matter if you make Ellen miserable too? So make your choice. Will you promise it's over with Damien? I promise I refuse. What's the difference? Oh, what the hell. I promise. Fine, if that's what it takes, I promise never to speak to Damien again. He is almost over anyway, and since he can't come to the ball, I'm not going to see him with me, even if I meet up with him later in the summer. Thank you! She grabs me into a hug. I'm sorry we've been horrible. I was so worried. But now everything's going to be okay and we can work on finishing this exam? Right. Well, let's see which way we need to go. She casts a spell and the air before us swirls faintly. That's strange. That usually gives me a direction. I guess we have to look the hard way. The crystal has to be out there somewhere. This place is huge and we have a time limit. We need a plan. I have an idea. I have an idea. They both stop and look at each other. We need to find the crystal. That's the goal. That's how we win. We need to find the boss monster. There's bound to be one. If we don't handle the main threat, it could sneak up on us. Agree with Ellen. Agree with Virginia. No, find the exit. Agree with Ellen. Ellen's right. This crystal It's the crystal that matters. We could defeat dozens of monsters and still fail the exam if we don't reach the goal in time. Don't know about dozens, but I'd like to try. Some other time? Sure, fine. So how do we do this? We don't know how big this place is, but it's obviously pretty big. There's a time limit, so I think the trick here is going to be figuring out how to search most efficiently. Do you guys know fast speech? No. I do. Great! What we need to do is both connect to Virginia now, while we're in the same place, and then keep the connection going. That way we can split up and still keep in touch. Okay. I concentrate. Virginia suddenly laughs. You guys are making my brain tickle. How long will this last for? I'm not sure, but if the connection drops, stop what you're doing and hold still. That way you will still be in a known location and we can re-establish. Anyway, we should move out. They're probably traps. So don't run and use detection spells if you have them. If you see anything, crystals, monsters, anything, stay still and think it. Let's go. We split up, moving through the darkness. There's an awful lot of darkness out there. If I do use any detection spells, I'll have to cast them many times over to do any good. Right, let's see. True Sight. I'm not sure how much good True Sight will do when I can barely see at all. Most of the time the spell appears to do precisely nothing. I do once spot a nasty tangle of previously invisible knives which could have done me damage if I hadn't avoided it. According to Virginia, I'm occasionally walking in circles. Either I'm more confused than I realise, or some kind of trap is redirecting me despite my precautions. ... After a while, the mental connection between me and Virginia appears to fade and then finally snaps. Luckily, I'm able to cast the fast speak spell again and carry on. It doesn't normally cost that much. We each creep around the room comparing notes on what we're seeing, and at long last we strike pay dirt. There's a strong magical signature in one direction that must be the crystal we're looking for. Unfortunately, there's also a group of monsters in the near vicinity. We can probably go around them, but if we get to the crystal, they'll probably notice us. Ellen insists the violence is not the best answer, but there are too many of them to teleport them away. Someone will have to act as a lure and get them to leave the crystal alone. And naturally, since I'm the best runner, the job of bait falls to me. My job is to find the monsters, just get close enough for them to notice me, then run like a rabbit. When I get far enough, Ellen will teleport me. Of course, that sounds a lot easier as a plan when I've actually got shadows snapping at my heels. I'm pretty fast, but so are they. I might need to slow down so the teleport can grab me, save me. One of them manages to slash me with its claws. Hurry up, Ellen! Finally, I feel the teleportation take hold. Are you okay? I'm fine. So this is it? It looks magical, alright. How do we make it work? I don't know. She said we could put our energy into it. Look, there are little indentations around the edge. I think we put our hands there. Virginia steps closer and touches the rim of the pedestal. Energy sparkles to life within the crystal. My turn now. I put my hand on the pedestal, but nothing happens. I don't have enough magic left to power it. I could try and tap the flow to get some more magic back, but that only works a little bit of a time. And I have to keep casting it in different locations. Well, what are you waiting for then? Get moving! I begin running in circles around the air with the crystal, looking for magical power that I can steal for myself. Hurry! I touch the crystal again. I feel a strange rushing sensation of power flows out of me and into the crystal. Finally, Ellen approaches the crystal. When she touches it, it throbs with light. Did we do it? A familiar sensation of teleportation washes over us. We find ourselves standing in the sunlight on the main quad. Congratulations all of you, you have successfully completed your freshman year. That'll be 5 merits for each of you. Now go and relax, you have a dance coming up to enjoy. We did it, we're done. There are no classes today or tomorrow. Everyone's relaxing and making plans for the dance and getting their pictures taken for the yearbook. Funny, at my old school, picture day was near the beginning of the year, but here it's almost literally last minute. The whole thing has to be finished overnight. Seems a bit silly. Although the yearbook was not really a big thing over here. I mean, I have one from 6th form, but that's about it. It's not like one of those big thick things that I see that Americans have. May 1. This is it, the last day. After the dance, my parents will come and take me home. I don't have a date for the dance, but that doesn't mean I can't go. I have to find some other way to entertain myself. So now I need to get ready. Star wand. Put it on. Party dress. Put it on. Oh, that's a pretty dress. Oh, I can change the colour. I want it purple. Give me a purple dress. Well, that green looks really nice. What does this do? Make it darker? Oh, brighter. Oh god, no, 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 no. Of course I could do it blue, seeing as I'm dating Damien. Oh no, that's a bit too dark now. Oops. Yeah, I like that colour. Or maybe a little bit less. Yeah, that's nice. Let's take the glasses off. Yeah, that looks nice. Done. Evening, gymnasium. Bubbles! In the evening, I arrive at the freshly decorated gym in my finery alone. The ceiling shimmers with translucent rainbow spheres, like enormous soap bubbles that never burst. The walls are masked with climbing ivy and the stage is surrounded with flowers. I don't see much climbing ivy. There's a few flowers, yeah. The girl standing on the stage, I believe that's Corina, a senior from Snake Hall, wears a long white dress and a wreath of flowers and silver stars. The dancing hasn't begun yet. Every guest must proceed across the floor, alone or as couples, or sometimes in 3s and 4s, up to the stage and bow or curtsy before the Queen of May as she welcomes us to her court. Then we stand aside for the next entrance and watch in silence. I suppose it means everyone has a chance to be seen in their fancy clothes. The very last girl to walk up the aisle is a junior that I don't know, whose hair is both blonde and pink at the same time. Instead of curtsying before the stage, she walks up the stairs and kneels before Corina, who places a crown of flowers on her head. Everyone applaud, and then the music begins. The floor fills with romantic partners spinning this way and that. There's Minnie and Kyo. There's Ellen and Donald. Wait, when did that happen? Wouldn't it have been Ellen and William? Oh well. It's a lovely dance. Everything is sparkling, even the refreshments. And the vampires, but we will not talk about that. I only wish I had someone to share it with. I slip out early from the festivities and go for a walk. It's calmer out here, but I can still hear the music of the dance in the distance without being buffeted by happy couples. Taking a seat on one of the benches, I look up at the stars and sigh. Why couldn't things have been different? Because I was an idiot and went for Damien first. Paige? I turn. To find someone unexpected standing there. Why do you have a flap there? That just looks silly. I leap to my feet, his name on my lips, and suddenly freeze with my mouth half open. I'd almost forgotten. I promised my roommates that I'd never speak to him again. I wasn't even thinking about it, but it seems like my lips remember more than my mind does. It's actually hard to talk. I need to take deep breaths and clear my throat and try again. Why does it feel so difficult? Greet Damien, run away. Right, let's save here. Right, look at all these save slots, man. Save. Turn. Greet Damien, run away. Let's go this way first. What does it matter? My roommates aren't here. They'll never know I broke my promise. I swallow hard, then force a smile onto my face. Hello, Damien. And then I stagger. Paige! Something is very wrong. There's a burning feeling inside me. I clutch at Damien's hand for support before thinking to wonder, is he doing this? It's not like it was before, but it's not completely different either. What's happening to me? Light and sound rushes into me without meaning to, spiralling down, fading away. Oh my god, what's happening? I've just lost all my magic. Paige, what have you done? For a moment I can't understand him, and then far too late the knowledge coalesces. Things I was told back when I was only 13 and first discovering the magical world. Choices, promises, consequences. I swore a solemn oath I'd never speak to you again. I broke my vow. What? Quoi? I didn't remember that a witch's promises mean something. Your magic, it is gone? I'm sorry. You innocent. You have to come with me now. What? They'll be coming for you. Former witches aren't allowed to keep their memories. They'll wipe you clean and throw you away. They'll forget me. You'll forget me. You'll forget everything. That's not fair. I have to get you away as fast as I can. Come on. He reaches for me and I hesitate. You have nothing to worry about. I am not the one who took your magic. I am not the one trying to take your mind. You don't have any power left for me to steal. But what will we do now? Find you new powers if we can, or revenge if we can't. But we have to run. Now. Maintenant. I don't want to lose you. Without hesitation I put my hand in his. Choose the man who loves me, who threw his life away from me, or choose to be brainwashed and abandoned. Easy call. Take me away. Paigeofmaces was never reported missing. Her parents made vague references to her being away at boarding school when they were trophy end walking in darkness. Okay, I remember when they remember her at all. Her classmates, on the other hand, believed that she had returned home, abandoning her magic like many wild seeds before her. But Petunia Potsdam knew differently. There were dark forces on the move and dangers lurking for the unwary, and now Paige was one of them. Her magic was gone, but with the help of a demon lover, she might still manage to take it back. She might still yet have her revenge. Oh my. Well, that was an interesting ending. Now let's see what happens when we get to, if we run away. So let's run away. I swore a solemn oath. I'm not sure that I should break it now. And what is he doing here anyway? There's supposed to be wards keeping him out. Maybe this is a trap. I shake my head at Damien without a word and run back to the safety of the dance. I'll write a letter to Damien later, but for tonight I'll dance with my fellow students. And so the school year came to an end. We are freshmen no longer. Achievement unlocked. Sophomore. Over the summer we'd look back on our yearbooks and remember the friends we had made while thinking of the adventures still to come. There's a lot of magic out there, waiting. Paigeofmaces, smart 40, strong 27, cute 30, weird 20, merits minus 15, romance Damien Ramsey, future career cultists, voted most likely to pick up hot food without gloves. Thanks for being a great roommate. I hope next year turns out better for you, Ellen. See you next year, Minnie Cochran. Upload yearbook page. End game. So there's loads of different endings. So shall I try to get them all in, I guess? So I could refuse to... Because I could, there's still quite a few other things to get. So, like, let's just carry on. End game. Will that close the game down? Hope not. No. Right, resume. How long have I been playing actually? Give me 1 second, let me go and check.